again. This is Sheila, and I'm back with another fun-filled video about our back office with Paparazzi. In this video, I'll be going over the resources button and the ton of information that is in that section. And basically, there's just tons of information there. There's everything from setting up parties, training videos, newsletters, forms, logos, everything that you need, tons of resources for your business, and just get in there and play around. You're not going to break it. You're not going to mess anything up, and just go through everything in there. But I'm going to go through and just highlight things that you definitely want to take a look at, maybe give you a little explanation for some of those things. And so let's get started. Okay, so here is your back office. I've already clicked on the resources button, and these are the things that are in your resources. Okay, we'll start up here at the top. And if you look where it says all, these are the newsletters that come with your orders that are placed each month. So if you clicked on download, we'll just open up one of these in another screen. And this is a newsletter from January 2014 that was sent out in all orders during that month. So you can kind of go back and look at any of the old newsletters, learn, read. They're all full of good information. So not anything that you have to do, but just certainly they're there for you. These go to well, they're kind of mixed up. There's a 2013, a 15. There's also newsletter archive down here where it has some from 2016 up through July of 2016, and then previous years here as well. So we'll move on to the next one. We have checklists and worksheets. These are probably some of the most important things back here that you will want to see in this back office. New consultant checklist, leadership worksheet, habits of success. This is leadership worksheet, interactive, basically the same thing as the leadership worksheet up here, and then party checklist. Very important, especially for new consultants. Go through and look at each one of these. So as a new consultant, if you pull up this checklist and you look, if you haven't gotten a call from your sponsor, you can reach out to your sponsor yourself. But you can review the starter kit contents. You'll get an email telling you when your starter kit is going to arrive. You want to start planning your pre-launch party. You should be looking at these videos, learning about your back office. Again, just playing around in the back office. You can just learn about it. You're not going to break it. But you should definitely be planning your launch party, whether you're doing it online or at your home or at some other location. You've got your information here on how to contact Paparazzi directly. Paparazzi social media channels, you should really be following all of those. I've already introduced you to their Facebook and their Twitter through the back office, but they also have an Instagram page. And definitely follow them on YouTube. Go to YouTube, search for Paparazzi Accessories, and subscribe to their channel. There is a ton of video there from conventions, from Empower Me Pinks, from different seasons. I mean, there's a ton of information there for you to learn from that is already there. Again, schedule your launch party. Get that. Start thinking about that immediately as soon as you get signed up with Paparazzi, because as soon as your kit arrives, one fun thing to do is to have a box opening party and open your starter kit with some friends, some family, sister, your kids, have some fun with it. Or you can just schedule a party that's sort of official. You want your party to be on 2 different days and times. A good way to do it is if you can leave everything, if you have it at your home and you can leave everything set up, if you have space to do that, you could do it on, for example, a Thursday evening and a Saturday afternoon. And that way it gives people more opportunity to come and see what you have. You want to do invitations, you want to send them reminder text messages, and personally invite them and tell them about your business. Share your excitement with them. Um, and actually, this is I'm getting sidetracked here into other areas, but you'll see all of this information on this sheet here, this checklist to kind of go through. Um, the I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to get way off sidetracked, and this video will be way too long. Once you begin to build a team, if you choose to do that, there's a leadership worksheet here that is basically just a blank form for you to fill out to help you set your goals at the beginning of each month and revisit your goals at the end of each week, see where you're at in reaching your goals and what you need to do for the remainder of the month to reach those goals. It gives you a breakdown on page 2 here of what you would fill into each of those blanks. And if you need any help with that or would like an accountability partner, let me know. That works kind of in conjunction with the Habits of Success file, which was put together by Paparazzi Corporate and by a lot of the elite leaders who have reached a high rank and had lots of success with paparazzi. And these are the things that many of them do every single week and every single day, is they practice these habits of success. To use that in conjunction with that leadership worksheet to build and grow your business, to reach the sales you want to reach all of your goals. And then at the bottom, the party checklist. That's especially great, again, especially for new consultants, because it goes down through a detailed list to help you remember things that you might want to keep in mind when you are preparing for a party, whether it's your own launch party or with a hostess, things you want to remember to take with you right up to the day of the party and after the party and following up. So excellent checklist back here for you to use. Download them, save them, or come and look at them anytime you want. They're always right here under the resources button of your back office. The next tab is assembly instructions for a display that you can order from the back office. Deductr is an app and program that you can use with your business to help you keep track of your finances. It's not anything you have to use, but they have like a special deal with Paparazzi. So if you sign up for their service, you get a discounted rate. I do not know what that current rate is, but it helps you keep track of your receipts and what are business expenses and what are personal and so on and so forth. So that's something that you might want to check into. Underneath forms, there is the customer return policy, and this return request form is the consultant return policy. For customers, you can just pull it up, read through it, but basically customers have 10 days after receiving their order to return anything that might be broken or damaged, and it gives you all the details there and tells you exactly how to do it, how to help your customer if they contact you directly. Under the consultant return request form, as consultants, it's a little bit different. We have 3 days, not 10, 3 days, 3 business days after we receive our package to go through our packages and make sure that all of our pieces are in good condition. If you have something that is simply a loose O-ring or jump ring or a broken clasp or something minor like that, we are, as consultants, expected to repair those items. That's why we get a repair kit in our starter kit. It's very simple, very easy. Again, and that's something else that you can just look up on YouTube. It's very easy to do. And The only things that we actually return back to Paparazzi are those things that are actual manufacturer defects or things that are broken beyond repair or damaged in shipping. So this is the return request form and process. You would call support to get an RMA number and go through their process. You would be refunded back the money for, you would be given credit in your back office for whatever was returned, as well as the shipping, as long as you follow their shipping guidelines. Okay? So that's enough about that. Independent consultant logo. Um, Actually, they had the logo here in PDF, JPEG, and EPS file format. So depending on your level of abilities and software that you have would determine which ones of these you might use. For myself personally, I've only ever used the JPEG. There are 3 different logos. The white background with pink and black, and then you have the monochromatic, which is just the white background with black on it. And then the last one is the black background with pink and white. Now, the only thing you need to make sure you follow, this is in the policies and procedures, you can use the Paparazzi logo to create your own business cards, flyers, postcards, banner signs, whatever it may be. But you must use this entire logo. You cannot use just the crown without the bottom half. You can't cut off the independent consultant. It must have this entire part. So make sure that you always do that anytime you use this logo. But you can download them and use them. Oh, that was something I was going to mention here. We also have, if you go to paparazzitools.com, they have set up some sample business cards here with Vistaprint, where you can just basically get started here and fill in the blank and order business cards. You can do that through here on Vistaprint at Paparazzi Tools, or you can, again, use the logo, create your own, have someone else do it for you. You can go to a local shop, a local office supply store. I think most people order through places like Vistaprint. That's usually what I do. You can design your own or do whatever you choose, but that's paparazzitools.com if you choose to use this. Okay, moving on. Marketing material. Again, these are all different files. Life of the party is different levels of, basically it's kind of comparable to ranking up if you were building a team, except life of the party is based on your personal sales. And you are awarded for reaching certain levels. The lowest is the bronze access of 5,000 personal volume. By the way, each piece of adult paparazzi accessories is equal to 2 personal volume. So 5,000 personal volume would be 2,500 pieces of adult jewelry. And these are the things that you would get if you reached that level during these dates, July 1st to June 30th of any year. Then as you scroll down, you have, it went right past, there's silver access, gold access. Each one, they just continue to go up and up and up. That gives you a description of what you would need to do to achieve those and what the rewards would be. Compensation plan goes over what you would need to do to reach each rank and grow with the company. Besides getting your own personal volume, it would be signing up personally sponsored active consultants and the percentages of income that you would make from those. The compensation plan is a whole nother video in itself, but if you ever need to review it, it's right here under the resources in your back office. Basically, the rest of these, Crown Club flyer. Crown Club is another success point that you want to reach for. Crown Club 5 is having 5 personally sponsored consultants active for 3 months in a row. Crown Club 10 is having 10 active consultants for 3 months in a row that are personally sponsored, and then it keeps going up from there. At this time, we currently have one person who's actually reached Crown Club 75 and one consultant who's reached Crown Club 100. They have information here, as you can see, in Spanish right here. Customer Snapshot is really nice because you can print these out or come up with your own version, have your customers fill these out. And then each time, you know what their likes and dislikes are. Each time you order or you get something in new that you think they may like, you can get in touch with them and say, hey, I've got, some really cool gold new pieces. If they really love rings, then next time you get a really cool gold ring in, give them a call. But these are really neat to use with your customers. And then you have the Fashion Fix information and paparazzi recognition programs, just, again, other things that you can look at. Dork training, basically when you click right here, it's going to take you to their Facebook page, which we visited in a previous video, and you can like their...
Welcome to our Facebook page.
Oh,
We're pumped that you're here with us.
We're gonna leave their page. Sorry. Okay, we've already talked about the newsletter archive, ranks. These are additional ranks that were added after the compensation plan was put together. We currently do not have any of these upper ranks yet with the company. The highest ranks are Maven A-lister, and I believe there are 3 or 4 at this time. So there you go. Go for it. Online partying. All of these links lead to videos to teach you how to set up an online party in your back office from beginning to end, creating the hostess, creating the party, sharing the party link, closing out the party, and redeeming the hostess awards. Paparazzi Business Success Plan is the notebook that comes in your starter kit, and each one of the items under here allows you to download replacement sheets for that notebook. And actually, I'm going to jump real quick to the very bottom, webinar archive, because it goes with this business success plan. Webinar archive, this was pre-Facebook Live. We would have webinars when Paparazzi had announcements to make. Now they just do a Facebook Live, so it's completely different. But there is one video that I would go back and review. Paparazzi Business Success Plan Training. So if you click there, it's going to take you to the Paparazzi Accessories, YouTube channel, where you can follow them. But it has the video on to give you the training on that notebook that comes in your starter kit. Okay, so I'm going to jump back up to social media kit. What you have in here are Facebook covers and profile pics and lots of pictures, JPEG files, pictures that you can use and download that Paparazzi created for you. So for example, I'll click on this one. It says join my team. If I click on this one, it says Facebook cover photo starter kits. That's what that one looks like. And those are Facebook covers. Let's click on a profile pic one. That one's just, the logo. So download these, use them on your website, on your Facebook page, or any other social media presence you have. This entire section I'm just going to touch on because I don't speak Spanish, but we have Spanish materials. We have Spanish training, Spanish materials, videos in Spanish, leadership worksheet. I can read that, party checklist. So if you know anyone if you speak Spanish and if you have have any Spanish consultants, you can point them in this direction too. And last but not least, the terms and conditions. You should have read these when you signed up, but if you're like me, you probably didn't. Most people do not. The policies and procedures, the terms and conditions are very, very important, and you need to follow these. Paparazzi is not an extremely strict company. They don't hammer down on us, and they'll give us a chance, but if you blatantly violate the rules repeatedly, they will cancel your account. So make sure you know what the policies and procedures are. For example, what I mentioned earlier with the logo, different things like that. Just make sure that you are following all of Paparazzi's policies. So take a few minutes and actually, you know, just click on it and read through it, or actually download it, and you can even print it out and read it sometime when you can't sleep at night. So that is all of our resources, and in our next video I will review how to place your first order.